Thanks for joining us again. Now, President Bola Tinubu has promised to fast-track Nigeria's development through technology and food security, aligning with the success models of emerging economies like Brazil. Now, speaking during a meeting in Brasilia with a cross-section of Nigerian residents in Brazil, the president emphasized his administration's commitment to transformation through innovation, reform, and inclusive growth. Well, the president is quoted as saying that we must bring Nigeria to the forefront of Africa's progress, driven by technology, food sovereignty, and the courage to change our destiny, President Tinubu declared. The president described his visit to Brazil as a strategic move to deepen bilateral ties and draw inspiration from the impressive development trajectory of the South American country, noting that both nations once shared similar economic starting point. Oh well, that's the crux of it. And well, diving into this conversation to make sense of it all, we have joining us virtually from Ontario, Canada, Chijoke Nwoye. He's a public affairs commentator. I do hope he's joined the conversation. With us in the studio, we have Dele Fanimo, who is a reporter, and also Reverend Dr. Stephen Olayinka Onyulola joins the conversation as well. All right, I do understand that we have the gentleman in already. And from Port Harcourt, we have engineer Kinani Sam. He's also a public affairs commentator. Well, good to have you gentlemen join us. Let me start off with Chijoke Nwoye. Now, Chijoke, good morning to you. Good to have you with us.
You too. Thank you very much for having me here today.
Thank you very much. Now, you have been in the diaspora, and the president said something. I wish we could play the excerpt from the conversation that the president had with Nigerians in Brazil. You know, he did ask. He said, "What is it that they have that we don't have?" That's the big question. What is it that Brazil has that Nigerians don't have? That's the president asking. What's your reaction to that question if you were to provide an answer?
The honest truth is that I feel like the president, I don't know what he was thinking to ask that question. And the question, he wasn't supposed to be asking us, the citizen, that question. I think that question is supposed to be asked to him, the president, you understand? Because what I said, the question is supposed to be asked to him is that if you check the history of Nigerian, if you check the history of Nigerian politics, you will know that Tinubu has been there. You know, he has been a governor, he has been a senator, and now a president. And he's asking us, the citizen, what is it that the Brazilian citizen, the Brazilian have that we Nigerians don't have? Okay, Mr. President, if you really don't know and you want us to tell you, this is what Brazil have that we don't have. Brazil have good governance. They have passionate leaders. They have visionary leaders. They have leaders who think for the next generation. They have leaders who think for the common people. They have leaders who have the interests of the people in mind. That is what the Brazilian people have that we don't have. And what we have is people like you, Mr. President. We have corrupt leaders. We have people who think only for themselves. People who think only for their family. People who don't who don't think about the common people, the common man in Nigeria. That is what we have that Brazilian people don't have, and what Brazilians have that we don't have is good governance.
Are you saying this morning, Chijoke Nwoye, are you saying that the leaders we have in Nigeria, all of them are corrupt? Is that what you're saying this morning?
Have they shown anything to prove that they are not corrupt?
Are you in any way saying that the president who told the Brazilian president that in Nigeria today we have eradicated corruption, there's no more corruption in Nigeria, are you saying he wasn't being, truthful?
You see, the honest truth is that a thief cannot come out and say that I'm a thief. No, he cannot. Because he knows that if he says that he's a thief, he will not trust him. So he will pretend. You understand? Right. You don't expect the president of Nigeria to come out and say that, oh, Nigeria is corrupt. He has a target. You understand? But you and I knows that everything starts from the beginning. Him, the president, the vice president, the senate president, down to even the councillor of a community, they are all corrupt. Because if they are not corrupt, tell me why that every nations, every countries, we are all moving forward, or we are moving backward. What does that speak of if not corruption? We have leaders, we have people that we put there to do the job. You understand? And they're not doing the job. So what is the problem? Is it that they are stupid? No, you can't say they are stupid. Or else you want to tell me they are stupid. That is why they are not doing this job. So if they are not stupid, then they are corrupt.
So where does that leave Nigeria as a great nation, giant of Africa to start with? Where does that leave the nation, within the international space?
The truth is that if you look at every other nations, the government are the ones making the country proud. Let's talk about America. You talk about Russia. You talk about even Iran. You talk about all these countries. You're talking about their government, the things that their government is doing. But when you talk about Africa, when you talk about Nigeria, especially, you're not talking about the government, you're talking about the citizens. You understand? Because Nigeria is great today, is the citizens. We are the one that is doing everything. We are the one that is protecting the country forward. And what is the government doing? When we try to push the country forward, they bring us back. Look at today. If they are insulting Nigerians today, it is not the Nigerians that they are insulting. It is the government, the things that the government are supposed to do. We have excellent citizens. So to me, I think that what we should do is to join ourselves together, to speak in one voice, to understand our power as a people. Because
when you say we have before I bring it to the state, when you say we have excellent citizens in Nigeria, isn't it from that excellent citizen that we have that will bring out the leaders who are actually leading the nation, who are projecting Nigeria to the international space? So isn't that more like contradicting yourself? One branch is saying that
no, you have to understand that Nigeria already is captured by some people. You understand? And these people are not giving these excellent people the opportunity to transform this nation. Yeah, and I don't know if you're getting my point. Nigeria is captured by this. Let's take a look at what is happening currently. The president of the country, who is a member of the APC, we're not in democracy anymore. The president, what we have currently is that anything the president says stands. Nobody is challenging it.
All right, thank you so much. Now let's get your opinion on this. Chijoke Nwoye, what do you make of this? This is still 2025. And yet, APC, through their national secretary, is talking about party primaries and tickets and persons and the door being open for people to come in. What does this really portend? Because last time I checked, we still have like a year and some months before the 2027 election will come on board. Can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Go ahead. To be honest, this party, this APC, these politicians, they see us Nigerians as stupid people, like people that doesn't think. You understand? So all these things, it's just a show of they are trying to debunk the rumor that is going around saying that the sitting president Tinubu has hijacked the party. He is now the alpha and omega in APC. So this thing, to me, I feel like it's a show off. Coming out to tell the public that, APC is still a political party, that every member is free to do whatever they have to do, But the honest truth is that nobody in his right senses is coming out to challenge Tinubu, coming out to challenge their godfather. No, it's not possible. So it's just a show off. They are just joking. They are political comedians. So they are cracking jokes, and we, the citizens, we are laughing. We always laugh at their jokes. So it's one of their jokes. So don't worry, don't mind them. They know what they are doing.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you very much for staying with us. Now, you ran away from Nigeria, so you're not exactly feeling the pains of those who are, especially the lecturers now. Pardon?
The president is telling us to come back home. Imagine how good my internet is, and he wants us to come back home and do what?
Don't you want to come back home? Don't you want to bring back what you have gathered and learned abroad back home?
Of course, if you fix Nigeria for us to come back home, do you want me to come back today and get kidnapped tomorrow?
Nobody is going to kidnap you. I guarantee you that. I guarantee
we are here in Canada, and we see everything that happens on social media.
No, but I guarantee that what you see on social media is exaggerated. It's not as
we have
bad.
Families. Don't forget, we have families too. We have friends too.
Okay, so let's talk about Igbo State now. Let's talk about Igbo State. Do you think the indigents should be excited? Do you think other states should follow, follow the steps of Governor Hope Uzodimma?
step? What step exactly? What step? See,
Salary
we should
increase.
as what step should other governors follow? Exactly, like you said, other governors should follow the step of Hope Uzodinma. You see, we as citizens should understand that we don't deserve to be given peanuts. You understand? We are not begging these people to help us.
Let
Like
me ask
we
you a question. Let me ask you, what is the how do you what's the payment structure in Canada? Let's
now
compare it to the naira. Is it hourly?
now
Is it
it's
monthly?
hourly. No, it's hourly, and they pay you depending on the company. Some company pays 2 weeks. Some company pays every
Okay,
week.
so
So
let's lump it together now. Let's say what a doctor earns there, if you calculate all the hours and everything lumped into a month, what is it compared to the 500 and something that the governor
now
is
it's
proposing?
it's 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 nothing to compare to what a doctor
Well,
earns here in Canada.
tell us
If
what it
let's
earns.
say let's say a doctor could earn nothing less than $40 to $45 per hour. And when you calculate this 40 to 45 something, maybe you work 8 hours per day because that's the highest you could work, or maybe you work more depending. So when you work 8 hours per day and you times it in a week, that's 48. So you check all these things, and the doctor here is earning nothing less than after tax, because yes, they tax you. So let's say a doctor is earning nothing when you check it in naira, 4 to 5 million naira, something like that or more.
A month. Per
Yeah, a
month.
month when you yeah.
Okay. So that's
Because
that's
these are
way
these
that's I
are
mean
country
that's
these are
that's
country
far
that
apart from the
values.
500,000 naira that we're talking about.
No, 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 no. These things, like I said, we Nigerians should understand that these things that these politicians are giving us, it's not like we are begging them for it. It's our right. They are not supposed to be giving us peanuts. How can Hope Uzodinma be paying a doctor 500 and something thousand? How much is he earning as a governor? Apart from the extra wardrobe and extra things and the one that they embezzle, how much
Probably
is he
1 million
earning?
naira.
That's what they will tell you. And if at all, it's 1 million. Why will a governor earn 1 million naira per month, and a doctor is earning $500,000, 500,000 naira per month? It doesn't make sense, because if I had to tell you, I think that the doctors had more jobs to do than the governor. The governor is there to serve the people, in as much as yes, the doctors are also there to serve the people. But when you check it, the governors, they don't even deserve that 1 million. A politician should deserve what they earn. You understand? So if our politicians wants to earn more, just like when I read the news a few weeks ago, they said that the president wants to increase the salary of politicians. What have they? What, like, increase the salary for what? Check the last for those two years that this government has been in power. 2 years. What is the story of a common man? And they're not even
All right.
thinking about us. They're thinking about themselves. I don't know if this thing makes sense to us. So
All right then.
most of
Well,
them are saying that he's giving doctors 500,000 and he's increasing. It's just because election is here. Why didn't he
all
do
right
it the
then.
first time he came into
Well,
power?
thank you very
So
much, Chijoke. Thank you for your thoughts. That we really appreciate you. I'm sure you've
thank you very
given
much.
some people you've renewed the desire of some people to want to run away from Nigeria when they hear that doctors over there are earning about 4 million a
Oh,
month. And
the funny truth is that even here in Canada, they are looking for doctors. They are looking
don't
for people
please
who
don't tell us that. Don't tell us that they are looking
so
for
I need to
doctors
see
because
what I need to
they
say is
will
so
be
that our so that
encouraging.
our leaders will understand. See, the president is going to Brazil to ask diasporas and Nigerian diasporas questions. No, he should go back home. He came back. He should ask Nigerians at home. You understand? Questions what he should do to fix home. The government fix Nigeria today. Tomorrow you will see a lot of Nigerians running back home, because that we left Nigeria is because we have no choice, and not like we are enjoying here. It's because it's better here than there. So if our president could stop traveling from one country to another and go back home and do the job that he's elected, he said he
Elected
wants to
to do.
do, fix Nigeria, then all of us there will come back home. What am I doing here? I've asked myself that question several times. What am I doing here?
You're
Why am
earning
I here?
millions in naira. That's what you're doing there. Well, thank you very
My
much.
brother,
Thank you very much,
it's a safe
okay,
power.
for coming on the program.